First, the top headlines. Chief Minister N. Biren flies to Delhi after Amit Shah informs to come. Minister L. Sushendro's burned down again by mob. Last rites of Kahmei martyr Bankim Chandra performed at Kangla, Sangomshang. PM Narendra Modi has been constantly monitoring the situation in Manipur, says Amit Shah. And curfew relaxed for Imphal East, West and Bishnupur till 6 p.m. today. Good afternoon, you're watching the 3 p.m. ELITETV English News with me, Jianthuiliu Kahmei. Now straight up to top stories. Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren today left Imphal for Delhi after Union Home Minister Amit Shah informed him to come to Delhi immediately. The Chief Minister left Imphal around 11 a.m. on a special charter flight. It may be mentioned that yesterday all political party meeting was held in Delhi chaired by the Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Several leaders of different political parties took part in the meet. TMC leader Mamata Banerjee asked that the union government is trying to make Manipur as Kashmir. On the other hand, NPP's Suparno Conrad K. Sangma urged for PM and Home Minister to visit Manipur to see the present prevailing situation. On the contrary, leaders of RJD, Samajwadi Party and Congress demanded for resignation of Chief Minister N. Biren on moral ground. However, there is a big question why Chief Minister N. Biren has been called by the Home Minister just after the all political party meeting was over. According to a reliable source, a complete report will be available about the status of Chief Minister without fail. A raid mob burned down the godown cum farmhouse of Minister L. Sushendro located at Kangla Sagomshang on June 23rd. Some unidentified miscreants burned the farmhouse again last night, where pipes for sewerage project were kept around 10 p.m. According to report curled from the spot, Maira Paibi said some unknown persons came and torched the pipes. The Maira Paibis followed them, however, the miscreants escaped from the spot, taking the advantage of darkness. Our ELITETV team visited at the spot and reported by our reporter Rishikesh Norem.
Imphal East Manung Channel Leba, Fakno Harima Famaduni, Harima Famasida, Manipur Kaf and PD Minister Oriba, El Sushendro farmhouse. May Chapaki Saktamadu, Maning the Tari Amadi, Hariba, May Saklibasi, Hokiba, Jungi, Tang, Kunga, Humdogi, Hing the Zuko Shauna, Valam, Damasongi, Miamka Alactuna, May Tabagi, Safamadumam, Uhanmangam, Zakrapagitong, Ngasizu, Amukahana, Sakangdaba, Muising Namadi, Koshauna, Muising Minister Asiki. Paiduna Tamba, Amadi, Mahaki, farmhouse Taleba, government property, pipes in Zumai Tabaki Saktamadu Yamna Song no Uri. Akoi Manipur State Fire Service Team Kaya Laktuna, Akoi Mai can be Konjangadu, Tukimatik, Hanbalatana Sangsali, Amadi, Asigum Laba, Lebak, Perzam, Yangi Seba, Toguni Haina Toliba, Minister Amagi, property sing Amadi, Sarkagi, Paisanduna Leba, Akoi pipes sing Asi, Koshana Perzam, Yamna Kariki, Damata Mai Taribano Habadu, Asobo Hangamoragli. Pautumzariba video journalist Henthoiba Loinana Pautumzariba Summer Rishikesh Naurem Elite News Imphal East Phaknung.
More on news. The last rites Lana Thoram of Kahmei martyr Laishram Bankim Chandra Elias Abong was held at Kangla, Sangomshang, Imphal East today. Floral tributes were paid to the photograph of martyred Bankim Chandra by large number of people gathered there. Speaking to ELITETV, uncle of martyred Bankim Chandra, L. Inoucha, said his son was noble and kind-hearted person. A big gem has been lost from his family. However, his sacrifice will not go in vain, he added.
Tawriba thawdok si akhoi Manipur sigi ireba iramdam sigi haitare ne ireba iramdam sigi leiriba maitai jati hariba sigi kayumba sum koki singna moigi apamba moigi animudu trakpada adudi akhoi leina haibagi thongna du da isha singna thengnarubani lanchi moina dinga maga akhoi di kari ginga moi haibagi thongna du da isha singi changchalaga thengnarubani adubu hujiksi laibak thibadagi leitra leikidri si akhoi khaktagi nate ireba iramda awang sai si ngakpa lakpi ba haidi makhoi mayam sina akhoi gi damak ireba iramda akhoi basigi khoi leirina haiba thongna du uthokpa honabada leikidaba poni leiba ngakpiri bani haidana leibiriba akhoi oneban cm na su sarkar sina haitare sumba thogdoksi khangdaba nate khangi miyeng changbirangoni adubu huji khara hena miyeng changchalaga sumba thogdoksi makha tana thoktana bai damakta kitang hena kanba wakhan thadhabiraga section thorang du kitang lakhotcha hanningi haiba wafam si thamjari.
As the law and order situation has been improved gradually in Imphal East, West and Bishnupur districts, curfew has been relaxed till 6 p.m. today. Markets and shops were opened during the curfew relaxation in the 3 districts. People rushed to the market and shops to purchase essential items during curfew relaxation. Traffic was seen as normal as before on the roads. Also in the news, Home Minister Amit Shah said Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been constantly monitoring the situation in Manipur since day one and guiding everyone with full sensitivity to find a solution to this problem. He was chairing an all-party meeting yesterday in New Delhi to discuss the prevailing situation in Manipur. BJP President JP Nadda, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, TMC Leader Direk O'Brien, Shiv Sena leader Priyanka Chaturvedi, RJD leader Manoj Kumar Jha and CPI MP John Brittas, among others, were present in the meeting. Mr. Shah added that Modi government is committed to solving the Manipur problem by taking everyone together, and the priority is that no more lives should be lost. Mr. Shah said that the situation in Manipur is slowly returning to normal since 13 June and 1800 looted weapons have been surrendered so far. The Home Minister said 36,000 security personnel are deployed in the state, 40 IPS officers have been sent to Manipur, 60 medical teams have been sent, and supply of all essential items including medicines is being ensured. Home Minister said fencing work of 10 km of Myanmar-Manipur border has been completed. Tendering work for 80 kilometers of border fencing has been completed and survey of remaining border is underway. He solicited cooperation of all the political parties to help diffuse the situation and restore peace and trust among various communities in Manipur at the earliest. He expressed gratitude to all political parties for giving valuable suggestions to resolve the Manipur issue. BJP President JP Nadda said during the meeting that all possible steps are being taken by Government and Home Minister Amit Shah for the solution to the Manipur problem at the earliest. He said Prime Minister Modi has been keeping an eye on this whole issue since day one. He said the Manipur issue is very sensitive and needs to be handled with sensitivity. Talking to media after the meeting, BJP leader Sambit Patra said that the Home Minister gave a presentation during the meeting and explained what triggered the violence in Manipur and the steps have been taken so far. He said all parties raised their concerns by keeping political differences aside. The northeastern state is witnessing sporadic violence incidents for over 1.5 months. Mr. Shah visited Manipur last month and met a cross-section of people to bring back peace in the state. During his stay in Manipur, the Home Minister had said that any kind of violation of the agreement of suspension of operation would be strictly dealt with and treated as a breach of the agreement. He also urged those who are in possession of weapons to surrender them to the police. On the other hand, after 3 hours long all-party meeting chaired by Union Home Minister Amit Shah on violence hit Manipur, the Congress once again questioned the silence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and also demanded the resignation of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. Addressing a press conference at the party headquarters in Delhi yesterday, former Manipur Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh, who attended the meeting, said Home Minister organized one meeting about Manipur at national level. He was there as a Congress representative. That was unfortunate on his part that they were not given time. He started thanking Shah for organizing that meeting after a gap of 50 days and said that we hope that this type of meeting will be appropriate if the Prime Minister chairs it.
That Manipur, though it is a small, tiny state, but we hope that it's strategically bordering an international border of Myanmar with India. We thought that we are protecting our boundary. But even today, Honorable Prime Minister, why he did not mention even a single word, single tweet, and when Manipur is burning, now it is almost more than 50 days. We thought that election is election. Once election is over, then Prime Minister is for the whole country, including Manipur. Why he is not, whether he is angry or not about Manipur or not, that is, we don't know. Why he is not mention even a single word for Manipur. Then after that, you please finish. I have no chance for expressing. There are few important points, which not much. That is, I would like to mention. But I said that, okay, I will complete. Then when all other colleagues, when they speak, after that, at least please give me some more extra concession, since I belong from that particular Manipur. So immediate after that his speech, his delivery, I request at least 3-4 minutes, maximum 5 minutes. Then sorry. Maybe you can come meet me even 2 hours also. That's why they are not giving time for me. I thought this is unfortunate on my part.
Taking the role of peace mediator, United Naga Council UNC has settled the recent torching of one Naga house at Kahmei Chingmang, a joint meeting of Kuki NP KI Sadar Hills, Kuki Chief Association KCA Sadar Hills, and other Kuki representatives together with UNC Working Committee, Naga Women's Union and All Naga Students Association Manipur Ansam was held at NHH Hotel, TNK here on June 22nd. During the meeting, representatives of Kuki NP and Kuki Chief Association formally tendered apology to the victim's family and the Naga people, owing up full responsibility for the blatant torching of the house belonging to Akhon Liangmai at Konsaram Laimakong Chingmang. Now it's time for a short break. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
ELITETV na akanana puthokchaba Voice of the People nungtigi numidang khudingki pung 3 ta uba pangbiragani.
Welcome you all to UNACO College, Kongman, Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational college offering both BA and BAc courses. UNACO College will be affiliated to Manipur University, Kanchipur. First academic session will begin in July 2023. Hurry up! Registrations and admissions open for 2023-24 academic session.
Diabetes ka loina na hinglibusing thaam ki manungda fahan bangamle. Khong hamba nungai tabasu numit mga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Piles haibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle. cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oina lehenba ngamle BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal da lehenba ngamle pumnamak natural oiba anoba hidak makal singna laying jabani hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata leite makhatana hidak chabagi mathausu tararoi akopa moral gidamak ngasi maglengsin birau Diabetes Hospital Jennings Road near Punjab National Bank Porompat.
Admission open. Manipur ki mapanda chatrabasu yaraba best quality education ga loinana Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Science Pangai. Manipur University da affiliated tawba Indian Nursing Council amadi Pharmacy Council of India na recognize tawraba college asida chaliba academic session asigi akagnaba sit masing gi admission hojare. Coursing adudi BSc Nursing, Diploma in Pharmacy, Bachelor of Pharmacy, BSc Forensic Science, BSc Radiology and Imaging Technology, BSc RIT, BSc Medical Laboratory Technology, BSc MLT, amadi BSc Operation Theatre Technology Operation, BSc OTT, hariba coursing asigi scholarship ki kudong saba su pangbigani amadi meritorious students singi oiba tongan ba kudong saba mayam amalegani akopa morog dama 9856575163 college address Pangai opposite MPTC da lengbirak ngasimak kudong saba si lowiu.
40 years of trusted diagnostic service, Babina Diagnostics.
Welcome back. You're watching the 3 p.m. ELITETV English News. Now moving on. Manipuri is in Taiwan in collaboration with Global Manipur Federation distributed relief materials to different relief camps open in Kaching and Bishnupur districts. The relief materials like edible items, medicines and water were distributed to displaced persons. A tense situation gripped Itham and Moirangpural areas of Imphal East district yesterday after around 10 village defense volunteers were arrested by the Indian Army troops of Gurkha regiment attached to Moirangpural BSF post camp to Itham at around noon yesterday and arrested around 10 village defense volunteers. On learning about the arrest, a large number of Maira Paibi from the locality and surrounding areas rushed to Itham and confronted the GR troops. Not long after, another large group of Maira Paibis came from the Nongbrang side too. The Maira Paibis totally surrounded Itham and did not allow the GR troops to take away the village defense volunteers. As the confrontation between the GR troops and the villagers, particularly women who were demanding release of the village defense volunteers, grew more intense, the army opened fire and charged upon the womenfolk. In the meantime, the GR troops shot one village defense volunteer on the fingers of both his hands. The victim, identified as Maibam Dinku, 24, son of Mani of Nongbrang, was taken to Raj Medicity. He is undergoing treatment at Raj Medicity. On the other hand, according to PRO Defense, Imphal Security Forces launched an operation acting on specific intelligence in village Itham, 6 km east of Andro in Imphal East district on 24th June morning. There was cordons before the specific search commenced to avoid inconvenience to the locals. The operation resulted in the apprehension of 12 KYKL cadres along with arms, ammunition and warlike stores. Self-styled Lieutenant Colonel Moirangthim Tamba Elias Uttam was positively identified. He was the mastermind of ambush on 6th Battalion of the Dokra case in 2015, was among the apprehended cadres. Mob of approximately 1,200 to 1,500 led by women and the local leader immediately surrounded the target area and prevented security forces from continuing with the operation despite repeated appeals to the aggressive mob as per law. However, it did not yield any positive result, keeping in view the sensitivity of use of kinetic force against a large irate mob and envisaged casualties due to such action. The officer on ground made a considerate decision to hand over all 12 cadres to local leader. Own columns lifted the cordon and left the area with weapons and warlike stores recovered from insurgents. Mature decision on part of operational commander displays humane face of the Indian Army, making all efforts to avoid any collateral damage and denies scope of escalating the situation during the ongoing unrest in Manipur. Indian Army appeals to the people of Manipur to assist the security forces in maintaining law and order to bring peace and stability. A fierce gunfight was reported on Saturday afternoon at the border pillar number 80 near Haulenlanapai village along the Indo-Myanmar border, causing panic among the villagers. The villagers are said to have fled from their homes towards More border town. According to reliable sources, there is large camp of the PDF and KNFB near Haulaipai village, and it is suspected that the gun battle could be between Myanmar junta and separatist groups in the country. Meanwhile, a gunfight erupted between personnel of Manipur Rifles and suspected Kuki militants at Tuikan village on Saturday, amidst efforts to end bloodshed in the strife-torn state. The incident occurred around 7:15 p.m. when the Manipur Rifles troop went patrolling at Kangchup Chingkhong, where they were fired upon and they retaliated. A brief exchange of fire took place between the two groups. However, there were no confirmed reports of casualties from the fighting. India has achieved the milestone of 101 million metric standard cubic meters per day of gas production. In a tweet, Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said, "The feat reflects the untiring efforts of India's energy soldiers and the impact of policy reforms." He said, "It is a significant step towards becoming a gas-based economy." Mr. Puri said, since India imports about 50% of its natural gas requirement, enhanced gas production within the country will reduce import dependence. He added that it will bolster efforts towards a sustainable, affordable and secured energy future for Indian citizens. Also in the news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Al-Hakim Mosque and Heliopolis War Cemetery in Cairo today. This war cemetery commemorates the memory of 3,727 Indian soldiers who died fighting in various campaigns in Egypt and Palestine in the First World War. The Prime Minister will hold delegation-level talks with Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and several agreements are likely to be signed following the talks. Earlier, he received an enthusiastic welcome from members of the Indian community in Cairo. In his interaction with them, Mr. Modi lauded the community for their contribution towards strengthening India-Egypt ties. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said, "Their support and affection truly embody the timeless bonds of our nations." Also noteworthy was people from Egypt wearing Indian dresses. Mr. Modi said, "Truly it is a celebration of our shared cultural linkages." Mr. Modi reached Cairo yesterday on his first visit to Egypt after successfully concluding his state visits to the US. He was received by the Egypt Prime Minister upon arrival and given a guard of honor. He was also given a rousing welcome at the hotel by the Indian diaspora. The Prime Minister also met Grand Mufti of Egypt, Professor Shauki Ibrahim Alam. They discussed the strong cultural and people-to-people relations between India and Egypt. Discussions also focused on issues related to social and religious harmony in society and countering extremism and radicalization. Now moving on, one laborer has died and over 30 others were hospitalized after ammonia gas leak from a dairy in Bihar's Hajipur, a senior official said on Saturday. A doctor said that the patients admitted are currently stable. Several fire tenders are at the spot and an investigation is underway to ascertain the cause of the leakage, the fire department DSP said. Hassan Alam Holdings CEO Hassan Alam calls PM Narendra Modi an unbelievable man after meeting him in Egypt. He's wise and humble, Alam said, adding that the PM gave him invaluable insights and advice. He claimed his company has a lot to learn from India's private sector, which grew tremendously in the world of infrastructure and engineering under PM Modi. On the day, Union Home Minister Amit Shah held an all-party meeting on the Manipur crisis. TMC demanded an all-party delegation to be sent to the violence-hit state within a week. When Manipur burns, Assam is affected, Meghalaya is affected, the entire northeast is affected, the party said. Is the union government trying to turn Manipur into Kashmir, it asked. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Admission open. Manipur University Kanchipur gi manakta leba Temple of Learning Toll amasung Temple of Learning Degree College ki 2023-2024 gi admission tawjari. 11 class Science, Arts amasung Commerce. Degree College gi na General Course ta BA amasung BSc, Professional Degree Course ta BBA amasung BCA ni. CCTV camera na monitor tawraba classroom amadi campus matik charaba playground, well equipped tawraba Science, Arts amasung laboratory taret. Lising kaya gi larik leraba library ahum quality education bu pamjaba mahiroi Mama Mapa amasung guardian singna athubada mingchan bi ho sit akaknabani selection test leiroi ahan balakpada kudong sab pizegani agopa marol office dagi mobile website amadi online kuthang dagi phangbigani.
Admission open, R&T Institute and Aviation Academy ke Lakatori Station 2023-24 ke admission Hausare Institute as the Ministry of Corporate Affairs Government of India na well recognized Tauraba amati 5 years service complete oiraba Manipur da amatangairaba Air Hostess Training Institute amani class 12 pass Tauraba Mahiroi Singna tungi afaba career amati aviation industry da changningba singna mingchan biba yaragani male and female punna apply toba yaraba 10 to 15 years flying experience lairaba trainer singna train tauriba 100 plus students placement pikraba institute asida tongan ba course sing khudong chaba lecture course sing adudi international air hostess training, airport operation and staff training, ground handling loina soft skill, career counseling, interview skill, spoken English and Hindi, grooming, guest lecturer session, resume making, mock interview, service classes, first aid, interview preparation, Zumba class, swimming class amati airport visits. Institute asiki staff single loinana placement assistance ki damag Imphal amati atopa state sing da su khudong chaba pizari khudong chaba sing asiki damag 12 standard loiraba students sing na institute asida lakpiduna akupa marol tanabiu amati online inquiry ki damag contact number asida call tawbiduna tanabiu 700597047 natraga 8132092225
SS Career Solution na chahi tara hena khunai sida leiriba naharol singbu achumba sinfam ama khangjana bagi khudong chaba du mapung fana pina bagi damak specialized oiraba team kaya semdona angang singbu nauringai dagi khoiga chana ba sinfam gi maramda singna mari makhong taktuna afaba khunai ama oirakna ba hona duna ngasi fawbala Career Solution amagi chap chana guidance thi ba haibasi arriba dinate adubu iborgedi thoina nungsa thiningai oitre SS Career Solution na akaknaba plan amadi expertise singa putsinduna satra khaknatana community level dagi hauraga adom gi paidagi chanaba sinfam adu mai pakna chatnanaba same sagani aikhoigi mamal yamlaba naha singbu tungge chuwa lambela mada lamjing haurasi SS Career Solution na piriba khudong chaba singasi khopna khanta haurasi
Welcome back. You're watching the 3 p.m. ELITETV English News. Now moving on. In Uttarakhand, the third G20 meeting of the Infrastructure Working Group is going to be held at Narendranagar from tomorrow on the 28th of this month. Final touches are being given to the preparations for the meeting. The Tehri District Administration has ensured adequate security arrangements at the proposed meeting venue and its surrounding area. Meanwhile, foreign delegates have started arriving at Jolly Grant's airport at Dehradun to attend the G20 meeting in Narendranagar. They were accorded a traditional welcome with tilak, flower garlands, and a local folk dance performance by playing dhol damau, the traditional instrument of the state. The 3-day conference of the Working Group on Infrastructure will deliberate on challenges of the country's infrastructure and new technology, and a high-level seminar on the roadmap to sustainable cities. During their stay, the foreign delegates will be given exposure to the rich culture of the hill state besides attending the Ganga Aarti at Rishikesh. Eleven passengers were injured after a Cathay Pacific flight at Hong Kong's International Airport was forced to abort take-off and evacuate its passengers due to a technical issue. They incurred injuries during a precautionary evacuation that was initiated, the airline says. Citing the police, a local broadcaster said that one of the plane's tires had overheated, causing it to burst. Also, an update on sports. In football, India beat spirited Nepal 2-0 in their second group match to book a berth in the SAF Championship semi-finals in Bengaluru yesterday. Sunil Chhetri in the 61st minute scored his 4th goal of the tournament. Mahesh Singh struck in the 70th minute to notch up the home side's second consecutive win. India had beaten Pakistan 4-0 in their opening match on Wednesday, with Chhetri scoring a hat-trick. With 6 points from 2 wins, India qualified for the semi-finals from Group A along with Kuwait, also 6 points, who beat Pakistan 4-0 earlier in the day for their second victory. Today, Bangladesh will take on Maldives at 3:30 p.m. while Lebanon will play Bhutan at 7:30 p.m. in Group B matches. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 940-289-0982, and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we conclude, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister N. Biren flies to Delhi after Amit Shah informs to come. Minister L. Sushendro's godown burned down again by mob. Last rites of Kahmei martyr Bankim Chandra performed at Kangla Sangomshang. PM Narendra Modi has been constantly monitoring the situation in Manipur, says Amit Shah. And curfew relaxed for Imphal East, West and Bishnupur till 6 p.m. today. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Take care and stay safe.